Hi there, and welcome to the Peters Podcast, where today we're going to talk about ASMR. You thought I was going to do something with ASMR, didn't you? No. And I'm going to tell you right now that I get so many people on the fence of, I like ASMR, but I can't tell anybody. Or, I don't like ASMR because it's cringe. And honestly, I'm on the side where, I like some of it, um, in terms of, like when they have those mics that have the furry covers, and not furry as in, like, the terrible fucking thing that people have made where they fuck animals, but, like, the thing where you put the cover over the microphone, and when you go over it, it's like, it makes sounds like wind. I'm describing it wrong, but I like wind sounds. And there are certain sounds where it's calm and relaxing, and other sounds where it's just like nails on a chalkboard, like chewing. I hate chewing. Um, so that's another reason why I don't like watching my own videos back, is because it's just like I make weird mouth sounds and it's gross and I don't like it. So ASMR stands for, back to the topic, audio sensory meridian response. But some asshole decided to go on Wikipedia and change it to audio sexy mesmerizing recording. You guys are dicks. Because it's autosensory meridian response. So, it's a tingling sensation that usually begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine. Pleasant form of paresthesia. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm going to talk more about it in just a sec. It has been compared with auditory tactical synesthesia. It may overlap with frisson, or in other words, like goosebumps, or when you get like shivers. There are things called triggers that are interpersonal interactions of daily life. So what the triggers are basically like things that like create a response of relaxation, or helps the body relax, essentially what it is. These things can include, and I'm only going to list off a few because there's a huge list that I don't feel like going through all of it. Listening to softly spoken whispering voice, listening to quiet repetitive sounds resulting from someone engaging in a mundane task, turning turning a page of a book, or typing on a keyboard. If anybody like that, I swear to God, I'm not becoming an ASMR channel. Watching somebody attentively execute a mundane task, such as prepping food. Actually, I saw one where it's like eye contact, where they were blowing on the microphone and doing some whispering or something, and it was actually the like eye contact that got me, and I'm just like, I want to exit this video, but I can't because I'm too busy staring at it. You have really pretty eyes. Don't judge me, okay? I didn't want to do this. I just ran out of ideas and I'm just shooting the shit right now. Receiving personal attention, grooming, makeup. I don't understand those ones. I just did this and I don't find it to be tingling sensation at all. I find it to be mundane and repetitive because I have to, like, I cut my own hair and anybody who knows about hair cutting can plainly see that I don't do a very good job, but I do it anyways because I'm too cheap to go to somewhere else. And I learned a little bit of being a barber. Anyways, initializing the stimulus through conscious manipulation without the need of external video or audio triggers. Some people will do that with listening to tapping, typically with nails, wood, paper, metal. That one's very common. Most of these are common. Listening to certain types of music that can see, I'm not fucking weird. Anybody who listens to music, you're listening to an ASMR. Blow me. Speaking of blowing, listening to a person blow or exhale into a microphone. You know what? I like wind. Right? I like wind. They listen to crinkly stuff. I don't know if I like that one. Like a styrofoam. Just the, like I guess it's all right. The one that I absolutely hate, which is mouth sounds, but some of them I do like. There's some sounds that I do like. It's the smacking of the lips and the eating and the. I don't like it. I don't like eating sounds. Like there's some mouth sounds where I'm just like, oh, stop it. Personal attention. Clinical, yeah, it can actually help reduce depression and anxiety, actually. So, suck on that. Don't ask me how, but it does. It started in 2007. Yeah, so. Oh, they're saying that it could be earlier, as far as 1925, with a book called A Passage. Oh no, A Passage from the novel Mrs. Dalloway, authored by Virginia Woolf. I messed that right up. There's videos, binaural recordings, synthesia is an integral. In a case of ASMR report, the big touch. That's a touching thing. Yeah, and people make it sexual. People make it sexual, and I can understand why, because some of the stuff that goes on can seem pretty sexual. And this I understand. As far as that goes. I realize what's behind me. I realized that I was watching YouTube before this and I forgot to turn off my TV. It comes in the form of music and film and television and fictional and creative literature, non-fiction, Um, I'm gonna go with these two. What the fuck is flow? I'm gonna open that one too. So, Paristhea is the pins and needles feeling, the sort of goosebumpy feeling that you get. Jesus Christ. Oh, geez. This goes back to my drug video. Oh, because there's a bunch of drugs for it. Oh. Right. So, anyways, it essentially is an abnormal sensation of the skin tingling, prickling, chilling, burning, numbness with no apparent physical cause. Paresthesia may be transient or chronic and may any of the dozen possible underlying causes. Paristhea, and I think I'm butchering the name, but I don't care, are usually painless and can occur anywhere on the body, but it's specifically arms and legs, such as goosebumps. Music and so this kind of thing, as I said, can also occur with music. So there are sleep therapy music. You can also listen to kind of like a lullaby or classical music. You kind of get that same sensation. Honestly, it comes from like a lo-fi frequency. So it's just lo-fi. Also typeset lo-fi is a music production quality which elements usually regarded as imperfections in the context of recording or performance are present, sometimes as deliberate choice. The standard of sound quality, fidelity, and the music production have evolved through the decades, meaning that some older examples of lo-fi may not have been originally recognized as such. So lo-fi music, Steve Moore, the Beach Boys, Calvin Johnson, Guided by Voices. Apparently, I don't know any of these people. A lot of lo-fi music is very calming and soothing, and it's your ASMR alternative because a lot of people have sexualized ASMR, so instead they're turning to lo-fi music, which, hey, it's fine. Whatever cranks your yank, I guess. But that's kind of where it kind of derives from, is just the soft, calming, relaxing sounds. I guess there's something called flow state. Intense focus, concentration represents moment, merging of actions and awareness, reflecting and self-consciousness. Oh, flow state. Flow state is kind of it's ultra instinct. It's also a method of like hyper focus. I kind of get that way in a bit of a flowy state, I guess. I guess you can call it that. So that's what that is. Is there any more on LoFi before I have to drag my ass through the mud? Yeah, let's talk about the LoFi musicians, please. Joji. Yo 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 yo. There is an artist called LoFi Fruit who plays most lo-fi music, so I recommend going to them and checking them out. Beck, where are you here? That's disgusting. Ugh. Anyways, so alright, let's do this. So the last one I'm going to talk about is something called mukbang. Mukbang, which I thoroughly dislike. I hate it with passion because it is the combination of what I was saying, of like just chewing and so mukbang is an online audio-visual broadcast. It's not even audio-visual, it's just fucking audio. In which the host consumes various quantities of food, which is fucking disgusting. In the bottom in here says, however, there has been many growing criticisms of mukbang's promotion of unhealthy eating habits, animal cruelty, and food waste. Nikocado avocado. Which everybody should just stop watching his shit. Honestly. It is disgusting the way they promote such barbaric, disgusting things. On Twitch, it's called social eating, which is just as disgusting. Okay, when I go on a date, I don't even like to go to a restaurant. I like to go for coffee. That way I can still talk to the person without, one, going to a movie where I can't see their face and I can't interact with the person, but two, is so the way I don't have to order food, so I don't have to watch them fucking chew. There's been very rare occasions where I've actually watched a partner chew and I'm just like, can you not? And some of the time that they've started chewing, it was just to annoy me because they knew it bugged me, and I'm like, can you not? Like, no. Content creators in North America, and these are all the people that you should not go see. Kimi, Stephanie Sue, especially Nikocado Avocado, also known as the King of Mukbang. Buddy has a fucking extreme outbursts. I can't believe I went from ASMR to talking about Nikocado Avocado. Don't. He's basically eating himself to death for your viewing pleasures. You fucking nasty people. Oh yeah, and then there's one where they're eating like live animals. I don't understand, and I don't want to understand. So, in conclusion, because I want to end this really, really bad right now. Essentially, I don't know. ASMR is really more of an objective thing. It's a personalized thing. So it's either you like it or you don't. Um, and there are sections of it that, someone who might not like one thing. Because when I thought of ASMR, I thought of mukbang. And I'm just like, no, it's not for me. And then I tried something else, and I found out that, oh, I can relax through wind sounds. Drinking tea. But overall, it not all of it is for me, and that's okay. And I'm quite okay with that. But overall, I would say that today's day and age, you can go either way with it. You can go either way with having some whatever sounds you want. And if you don't like ASMR, there's lo-fi music, and that might be your thing, and that's okay too. Or maybe neither of it's okay is your thing, and you just like quiet, and that's okay too. But honestly, yeah, it's kind of my take on it. Pick your poison. You do you, boo boo. I'm gonna end this podcast now before I go in fucking tyrant on how bad mukbang is and how we waste our lives watching people fucking chew fucking food. And excuse my language, but it's disgusting. Watching people smack their goddamn lips to chew food. It's gross. Nobody likes it. It's disgusting. Stop. Okay, bye.